Okay, so this is going to be the last video on this picture. I apologize for my voice because I'm sick, but this is going to be how I touch it up with colored pencils after I am done coloring with markers. I like to use shades of purples and blues because I feel like they give dimension the best. However, you can use yellows and greens and things like that. I'd rather use colors than browns, only because I like the way it gives the picture life. I'm going to use a purple hull and start going around the edges of the drawing, but only on the sides where the most shadow is. Kind of like right under the hairline, you see how the blending turns blue? I'm going to try to get rid of that with the purple. And whenever you do this, try not to press down too hard because you might make a dent in the actual paper, or you might peel off some of the color you put down earlier. And if you do press down hard and you're not worried about bending the paper or peeling off color, it might just be really, really hard to blend because of how hard you press down. And I don't want you to go through that anxiety. And just blend inwards towards the face and fade out so that there isn't a very harsh line. Now I'm going to go to the eyelids and make more shading here. For this, I'm not being too perfect because I like my eyes to be messed up and swollen looking almost, and so I'm keeping some of the lines there because I'm going to use more colors. And I'm taking a pink. Maybe this wasn't the right shade of pink to use for this, but I want her eye to look irritated. And with the color pencils, it doesn't touch up much, but it adds just a bit of life to the drawing. And now we're going to shade the actual white bits of the eyes. And for this I'm going to use a lighter purple than before. And go from the top down. I'm going to take very cool light blue and go over that and down further. I'm also going to take yellow into the eye. Now we're going to work on the nose. Get the same purple that we worked on before around the face and the eyes. And start from the bottom and the side. And since she has a button nose, I'm making a round bit right here. And blending inwards. We're also going to take the bit around here where the nose bridge would meet the eye almost, and shade. But we're not going to make a complete line. And add just a bit of color towards this nostril. I'm going to very lightly shape the Cupid's bow. Get even lighter purple and blend that. And I'm taking a purplish pink this time for the lips. And going from the inside of the lips and the corner where the shadow is. And blending upwards. And outwards. I'm pretty much done shading the face right now, so I'm going to move down to the neck and do the same thing with the purple as we did before on the face. If I'm not explaining something where you need to have more detail and instruction, please just comment below and I'll reply. I know that a lot of people blend colored pencils with their fingers, but that's not my favorite thing to do because the oils from your fingers can make it harder to layer color over it afterwards. However, if you're pretty sure that that's the darkest you want it to be, it's okay to use your fingers. It's okay to use your fingers whenever. It's just not my favorite thing to do because I find, yeah, oils. And there's different ways to grip a pencil to get different effects that you want. Like, the most easy way to get color and lay it down in shade is probably by holding the pencil this way towards the very back. And I don't use this way very often, only whenever I'm tired and lazy and I have time to actually layer and layer and layer. However, most of the time I usually hold it like this, like a regular pencil, and just go down dark and blend outwards so that I don't have to keep going over, because even though I do like repetitive tasks, that just gets old very fast. And we're going to work on the hair now. This is the darkest purple that I'm going to use for this, and it's called Black Grape. Ooh. I'm getting so tired of these pencils. I'm just going to add lines in the hair with this. This is probably going to be the hardest part of the picture for me, because I'm so used to blending things out and giving it a soft edge. But for some people who like making lines a lot, this is probably going to be the easiest part, because you don't have to blend and be nice. It's just free. However, if you're a control freak, this might be hard. And I'm not even a control freak. I'm like a very minuscule, micro-level control freak. And this is a pain. Oh, and another thing you want to do whenever you do this is to not make the lines the same line weight and length and things like that, because you want it to look natural. And in nature, it's very unlikely that you'll see lines almost exactly the same. Kind of like with eyelashes, a lot of times people draw eyelashes, just straight lines that end at the same length, and they don't look right at all, because hairs are not the same length, like ever. Especially eyelash hairs. Because you have to take into consideration that they have to bend bend around an object. Plus, they're probably not going to be the same length, so there's going to be a lot of variation. As you can tell, I've switched back to the far grip. Is that, I don't know what to call it. The weird grip on the pencil, because I'm starting to get really lazy again. And I think I'm done with this now because I'm getting tired of working on it. Thank you for watching, and I hope this was helpful in the least. Thank you.